At the family dinner, Mom smiled and announced, "Your brother will take your room because he needs more space." As I was about to speak, Dad yelled, "Agree or get out of this house!" I didn't argue. I just smiled. 1 week later, I bought the house across the street, watched them fall apart, and said good morning every day. My brother was moving back home at 32 after his third failed startup. Before that, it was a cryptocurrency scheme. Before that, a dropshipping business that lasted 6 weeks. My parents still called him entrepreneurial. I was 27, working remote for a San Francisco tech company while living in my childhood bedroom, paying them $200 a month in rent. My parents assumed I made maybe $45,000 doing computer stuff. I actually made $180,000 as a senior software engineer. They never asked about promotions or projects. Too busy planning my brother's comeback strategy. For 3 years, I've been stacking every single paycheck. No car payments on my 2009 Honda, no student loans, I'd worked through college, no nights out, I worked 60-hour weeks, just pure methodical savings. My account had $210,000 in it. The announcement came on a Sunday. Pot roast and passive aggression. My brother needed the bigger room for his home office setup to launch startup number 4, some AI chatbot thing he'd been talking about for months. My dad's ultimatum was clear. Move to the basement guest room or get out. The basement flooded every spring and smelled like mildew year-round. I just smiled, finished my pot roast, and went upstairs. That night, I opened my laptop and pulled up Zillow. The Colonial across the street had been listed for 6 days at $340,000. 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, wraparound porch, and a perfect view of my parents' living room window. I called the agent at 9:15 p.m. She sounded surprised to hear from anyone that late. The property on Maple Street. I'll pay $355,000, all cash, close in 5 days. No inspection, no contingencies. There was a long pause. Are you serious? Wire instructions by morning. I can have funds transferred by noon. She called back at 7 a.m. to confirm. By 10 a.m., I'd moved $355,000 from my savings. By Wednesday, I was signing closing documents at a title company while my parents thought I was on a work call. My parents spent the week helping my brother move his gaming setup, his whiteboard covered in business strategies, and his collection of self-help books into my room. My mom even bought him new curtains, navy blue, masculine, professional. I spent it coordinating with movers, setting up utilities, and buying furniture online, all from my laptop in the basement room I'd already mentally left. On moving day, the truck arrived at 6 a.m. I'd hired professional movers, the kind with a big logo on the side. My dad came outside in his bathrobe, coffee mug in hand, confused. "What's going on? Where are you going?" I pointed across the street where the movers were unloading my new couch. "There, that's my house now." My mom came running out, still in her slippers. "What do you mean your house?" "I bought it. Closed on Friday." My dad's face went from confusion to shock to anger in about 3 seconds. "With what money? You don't have that kind of money." "Actually, I do. Saved up. Turns out my computer job pays pretty well." My brother appeared in the doorway of what used to be my room, looking down at us from the second floor window. For once, he had nothing to say. "How much do you even make?" my mom asked, her voice cracking. "Enough," I said. "Good luck with the comeback. That was 4 months ago." Week 1, they pretended I didn't exist. Week 2, my brother's AI startup collapsed when he realized he needed actual developers. Week 3, my dad knocked on my door asking about the house buying process because they were thinking of refinancing. Month 2, my brother lost $30,000 on a crypto trade he made at 2 a.m. I know because he posted about it online before deleting it. My parents had co-signed on his business loan. Month 3, they hosted a family barbecue and didn't invite me. I sat on my porch with a beer, waving at the relatives who kept glancing over confused. Last week, my mom called. They needed to borrow $5,000, an emergency. She didn't say what kind. I was watering my flowers on the front porch when she asked. I looked across the street. My brother's car, a leased BMW he couldn't afford, sat in the driveway. My dad was mowing the lawn, pretending not to watch me. "Can't help you," I said. "But good morning." She hung up without saying goodbye. They haven't waved back yet. But every single morning, I make my coffee, step onto my porch, and smile at that house. The basement flooded again this spring. I know because I saw the restoration van parked there for 3 days. My brother still lives in my old room. I can see his light on until 4 a.m. most nights. And me? I just got promoted. $240,000 a year now. I should probably get new curtains soon, something they can see clearly from across the street.